Now let us discuss about the jurisdiction of the High Court. That means the area of scope of High Court, or in simple language, what are the powers of the High Court, or what kind of cases does the High Court take place. So basically the High Court issues writs for the enforcement of fundamental right. So it is similar to that of the Supreme Court. Only difference is that the article through which the High Court issues writs is different, and the article through which Supreme Court issues writs is different. Okay, but according to your standard, you just need to remember the High Court issues writs, okay, when there is the fundamental rights are not enforced, or if there is violation of fundamental rights of any individual or group of people. So writs are actually issued by the High Court as well. Then it passes rules on election petitions and other election related disputes. So we have already discussed that petition is a kind of formal request which we write in a written form to court asking about certain things. Okay, we make the court accountable to certain things. So if there is a petition, or you can say a written complaint in the High Court regarding election process, or we can say if election process are not conducted in a fair and timely manner, so if there is a petition, so it passes rules on elections, okay, so that the election process goes smooth and it is done in a fair manner. So it will pass rules on election petitions and other election related disputes. So if there is any kind of disputes, or if the High Court receives any kinds of petition, then it will pass certain rules. It hears appeals in both civil and criminal cases against the decision of the subordinate court. So we have already discuss the hierarchy of the courts. At the apex we have the Supreme Court, and then we have High Court, and then we have different subordinate courts. Okay, so all the courts which are below High Court, so High Court even listens to the appeal in both the case, in both the civil and the criminal cases against the decision of the subordinate courts, and it also reviews its judgment. That means subordinate courts से जितने भी decisions हाई कोर्ट में आते हैं, सो उन केसेस को रिव्यू भी किया जाता है एंड उनके ऊपर डिसीजन भी दिया जाता है इन बोथ द केसेस, सिविल एंड क्रिमिनल केसेस. वी ऑल नो क्रिमिनल केसेस आर बेसिकली when there is a physical harm. Okay, that means you can say if it is a kind of murder, or cases like rape cases, they come into criminal cases. Civil cases basically include if there is a dispute between, we can say, land, any kind of property or money transaction, or you can say divorce or marriage. Any kinds of those disputes are part of civil cases. Okay, so basically the High Court hears cases which are coming from the subordinate courts and reviews its judgment as well. Then it controls and supervises the working of the subordinate courts. It is similar, it basically controls that is subordinate courts working in a fair manner, is the condition of working proper there, and everything regarding the working of subordinate courts. All right, now coming to Advocate General. Okay, just as the Supreme Court judges advises the president, so at the state level when state government is there, they also need certain kinds of advice. For that, Advocate General is there. Okay, each state has an Advocate General who is appointed by the governor of the state. All right, so in each state there is a Advocate General who is appointed by the governor of that particular state. He is required to advise the state government, okay, that particular state government on legal issues and perform other legal duties as assigned by the governor. His qualifications are same as that of the judges of the High Court. So basically, just as in the Supreme Court, when president need any kinds of advice, it takes help from the judges of the Supreme Court. So in a state, in a particular state, who advises the government on legal issues, it is basically the Advocate General, and he or she is appointed by the governor of that state. All right, and his qualifications are similar to that of the judges of the High Court.